Hey everyone, my name is Jackyjess and welcome to a tutorial on how to draw a penguin from the virtual world Club Penguin. First of all, I would just like to say that I'm not a professional artist. I'm simply someone who just likes to draw Club Penguin fan art, and I've been doing a speed draw series on my YouTube channel for quite some time now and have improved my skills over the years, so I think I am somewhat qualified to share with you any tips and tricks I have on how to draw penguins from Club Penguin. In today's video, I will be using a digital drawing tablet alongside my laptop to draw this image. However, if you don't have any of these, or if you prefer to, use a pencil and paper and you will still be able to follow along the tutorial. If you're using a pencil and paper, I need you to press very lightly because of how I'm guiding you through the drafting stages of drawing a penguin. I will be showing you how to draw a front on angle of a penguin and a slight side angle of the penguin as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first step is to draw two circles. The circle on top should be smaller than the circle below. We want to link these two circles with two curved lines. The outcome should look somewhat like a bowling pin. If it's taller or shorter, that's okay. This is just how I draw it. The next step is to draw some construction lines. These help to get all the proportions correct and have the features in the right place. The first feature that I like to draw of the penguin is the beak, which is just a sideways oval in the lower half of the upper circle. On top of the beak are the eyes, which I like to draw as two egg shapes tilted together in the middle, lined up with the construction lines to form the eyes. And now draw in the pupils and give the penguin a smile. I like to do the smile in one of the halves of the beaks. Next up we have the flippers, which you want to do outside of the original body. If you're stuck on the width of the flippers, try using the same width of the construction lines highlighted. To draw the feet, draw a line in the middle of the penguin and a line edging out of the original construction line from the body, and then draw a rectangular prism. It should look somewhat like a box, and then duplicate it on either side. I've drawn these construction lines to show you where all the flippers should line up. And finally, a little detail, just draw the belly within those construction lines I drew before, and make any final adjustments to your penguin, and erase all of the construction lines. And there you have it, there's your finished penguin. Now, if you want to add clothing such as hats, scarves, shirts, and shoes or other items, here's what I've done to add some personality to this penguin. So I started off by adding a cap, some sunglasses. I changed the size of them to match the penguin's face better. A lei using curved lines. A t-shirt with a star in the middle. And then I also rubbed out the construction lines. I went back to the beak to define it more. And other parts of the face, such as the eyes, the sunglasses, and the pupils. Then I added some darker layers to the sunglasses to make them more separated from the rest of the body. Then I added the watch, added some lines to the t-shirt, and then finally started on some sandals of the penguin. I did a simple strap that split it into two on either side, and did some more details in the face, and there you have it. That's my finished penguin sketch, and then I move on to the line work. Now, if you're doing this on a piece of paper, I recommend you use a fine liner. Now that I've finished the line art on this front-facing penguin, I wanted to experiment a little bit with a penguin slightly to the side. To draw a penguin on an angle, you need to do the 2 circles at the beginning once again, very similar to what we did with a front-facing penguin. You connect the 2 circles with the curved line on the outside, and then, instead of having a straight line going down the center, you want to curve the line so it mimics the direction of where the penguin is facing. Then you want to add the beak by adding a horizontal oval, but then also adding another extension to the bottom right. This will be what the beak looks like on the side. You can then add a smile. On top of the beak, you can draw the eyes once again, connecting from the center outward, and then draw the pupils on the inside. I did some adjustments to the eyes to make them look more natural on my penguin. Then I redefined the head a little bit so it all fit into place. Next up we have the arms. For my penguin, I didn't want it to be just standing there once again. I wanted it to be doing some sort of action. So with its right arm, I decided for it to wave, while the other arm was still bent, but to the side. I then drew the belly in place. And the flippers down the bottom. A pro that comes with digital art is I'm able to flip the canvas. Now this allows me to see my drawing from a different perspective and see if any of the proportions are off. Now when I flipped this canvas, I saw that the arms were out of place, didn't seem natural. I saw that the belly was poking out too much, so I needed to adjust them, and I think you guys should do the same. So that's it for the base of the penguin. I decided to move on to some clothing items such as the Viking helmet, a scarf, and some other items. You can just watch along now, you don't have to do these certain items. I did some little things with them to make them look like they were in action, such as the scarf in the wind. I thought this added some more character to the penguin rather than just standing there. I adjusted the arms a little bit to make them look more natural, and I drew on the jumper so that it would look like it was in the wind as well. Next up with the shoes, I decided to go for some classic shoes from the original Club Penguin with the laces, and then I moved up to the face and redefined the eyes and mouth a little bit to make them look more natural. So there you have it, there's my complete draft of the penguin from a side angle. So now I move on to the line work once again. You just need to use clean lines when doing this. If you're using a digital tablet, I recommend using the correction setting to automatically adjust your lines or to make them look cleaner and straighter rather than them looking wobbly. This tool is very useful for line art especially, but I don't tend to use it with sketching. If you're using some paper, make sure you're drawing your line work with a fine liner very slowly and very carefully so that the lines are all really smooth and there are no mistakes. So there it is, all done and dusted. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, mine certainly isn't. I'm recording this a day after drawing and I can already see a couple of proportions I would have liked to fix up, but that's totally okay. It's just, if you're struggling to get the proportions right or to get it look like the CP style, keep going at it, keep practicing. I've been drawing Club Penguin artwork for a long time now and it has taken me quite a while to get the style right. Here are some examples of what I was like at the start of drawing Club Penguin art. So it just goes to show that practice does make perfect and that you can improve as long as you keep consistent and try new things. But anyways guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. It's a different type of video for me, so if you would like to see some more in the future, maybe a tutorial on how to draw puzzles, maybe a tutorial on how to do specific penguins from Club Penguin, such as mascots like Rockhopper, Antarctic, Gary, all that. Please like the video and comment down below what you would like to see from me. But yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.